Hello, my dear students. Welcome again. This is Miss May Badr, your English teacher. We will continue studying Connect 4. Today, we are going to study Unit 3, Lesson 5. Please make sure that you bring your books to all our sessions. You should also bring along some papers and a pen. That's all you need to enjoy our lesson together. So let's begin. My dear students, please look at the word. The life stages of the plants. Life stages of the plants. وتعالوا نقف هنا شوية ونتكلم يعني إيه life stages of the plants. Life stages يعني المراحل. أكيد مش أول ما هحط السيد في السايل هتطلع النبات، ففي stages علشان يحصل germination. يعني إيه germination؟ يعني إنبات للزرع. بنسميها life stages of the plants. Sometimes we say plants, sometimes we say plants. It's British accent, American accent, and both are correct. So let's look together at page 58 after I clean up my board. Let's take a look at page 58. What can you see? Very good. Let's discuss the pictures together. Question number 1 says, look and order the life stages of a sunflower. Listen and check. Okay, so again one more time. Can you put the pictures of the life cycle of the sunflower in the correct order? Before we answer the question, let's discuss the pictures. تعالوا مع بعض نعمل discussion للpictures عشان نعرف هما بيتكلموا عن ايه. A. What can you see? The shoots. يعني ايه shoots؟ قلنا البلانت الصغيرة. البلانت أول ما بتيجي تكبر اسمها shoot. طيب B. What can you see? The sunflower facing the sun. C. The sunflower starts to grow. D. The sunflower wilts or dies and the seeds will fall down in order to make new flowers or to plant new flowers. What do we see here? We see the seed that we planted in the soil. هنا بنشوف السيد اللي احنا حطيناها في السويل where it started to grow the roots under the soil. What can we see here? The leaves of the sunflower. تعالوا نقول مرة كمان. نقول مرة كمان. So A. The shoots. الplants الصغيرة. B. The sunflower is facing the sun. C. The sunflower starts to grow. D. The sunflower dies or wilts and the seeds will fall down in order to grow another plant. E. The seed and the root. F. The leaves start to grow. Let's see together how to answer that question. So, which one comes first? 1, E. So, one more time, 1 with E. Very good. So, let's go to number 2. Which one will be number 2? Excellent. Number 2 about the shoots. So, number 2A. Let's write together number 2 for picture A. Number 3. Take your time and think. Very good. Number 3, the leaves start to grow. So, F. Number 4. Very good. C. The sunflower starts to grow. 5. B. Excellent. The sunflower is facing the sun. So, of course, the last stage is very good. D. The sunflower dies and the seeds will fall down in order to grow new plants. Very good, my dear boys and girls. Do you know that we can use certain words to explain the order in which things happen? يعني إيه الكلام ده؟ يعني لما أجي أتكلم عن أي حاجة بتحصل in sequence في كلمات بتساعدني بنسميها transition words. يعني إيه transition words؟ يعني كلمات زي first, next, then, after that, finally بستخدمها لما أجي أقول حاجة in sequence أو حاجة in order. Like the recipe. لما بنيجي نعمل recipe for example بنستخدم ال transition words علشان يقولوا لي ال events in sequence. We are going today to learn these transition words. So I am going to read the word and you will repeat after me. Okay? So let's look at exercise 2 and read through the sentences before trying to complete the missing words. I am going to say the words in the word bank. After that, finally, first, next. كمان مرة نقول كمان مرة. After that, finally, first, next. Now we are going to read the sentences and we are going to listen to an audio after that. Number 1. First, you plant the sunflower seed in soil. You put it in sunlight and water it. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ أول خطوة بعملها خالص بقول كلمة first. يبقى ال transition word اللي بستخدمها هي كلمة first. أول حاجة بنعمل ايه؟ بنحط ال sunflower seed جوه السويل. طب هي هيحصل لها ايه جوه السويل؟ We will give it sunlight and water. طب let's see number 2 عشان نشوف هيحصل لها ايه جوه السويل. Which word are we going to use here? What do you think? Excellent. The word next. وساعات بتيجي كلمة second. يعني ممكن نقول next وممكن نقول second. ما دام بعد first يا إما أقول next يا إما أقول second. So we will write the word next. And of course I have to start with a capital letter. The capitalization is very important. Next, the seed germinates and it starts to grow roots under the soil. تاني يعني ايه germinates؟ يعني انبات، تحصل عملية انبات. هنا أنا استخدمت كلمة next. لو كان عندي second كنت استخدمتها، بس هنا أنا عندي كلمة next و next تيجي بمعنى second، يعني لازم أحطها بعد كلمة first. Number 3. The shoot grows above the soil. It grows leaves, it gets taller. So what do you think? Which transition word am I going to use? Very good. After that. So we write after that. ولما بيكون عندي كلمة then بتيجي after that بعدها، بس هنا ما عنديش كلمة then، عندي after that. So I have to put it after the word next. Number 4. About 4 months, the sunflower opens and faces the sun. عايزين هنا نتعلم حاجة مهمة قوي. لما اتكلم عن شهر واحد بقول month وبطلع لساني سنة لبره. لكن لما يكون عندي أكتر من شهر واحد بقول months وكأن مفيش تي اتش وفي اس بس. So one more time. Singular month, plural months. Singular month, plural months. وطبعا مفيش حاجة اسمها months. About 4 months, the sunflower opens and faces the sun. Which word are we going to use here? Very good. After about 4 months. Number 5, and it's the last one. كلمة ايه هستخدمها لما اتكلم عن حاجة final، حاجة نهائية. Very good. Finally. Finally with a capital letter, of course. the sunflower dies and drops its seeds. The process begins again. ودي بنسميها اللايف ستيج أو اللايف سايكل علشان بعد ما السيدز هتقع هيحصل إنبات تاني وهيحصل germination تاني. So it's a life stage or a life cycle of the sunflower. Now everyone look at exercise number 3. Listen and check. We will listen to the audio. We will go back to the board and check our answers.
Unit 3, Lesson 5, page 58. Exercise 3. Listen and check. 1.
First, you plant the sunflower seed in soil. You put it in sunlight and water it.
2.
Next, the seed germinates and it starts to grow roots under the soil.
3.
After that, the shoot grows above the soil. It grows leaves. It gets taller.
4.
After about 4 months, the sunflower opens and faces the sun.
5.
Finally, the sunflower dies and drops its seeds. The process begins again.
Let's go to our board and check our answers and know the difference between after that and after. So, number 1 again, one more time. First, you plant the sunflower and it starts to grow in sunlight and water it. Number 2, next the seed germinates and it starts to grow roots under the soil. Number 3, after that, the shoot grows above the soil. It grows leaves, it gets taller. Number 4, after about 4 months, the sunflower opens and faces the sun. Number 5, and it's the last stage, finally the sunflower dies and drops its seeds. The process begins again. After checking our answers, let's look at the sentences again and see the difference between after that and after. Look at the sentences. The word after refers back to the previous stage. After that refers to the previous stage. So the word after that دي مرتبطة ب next اللي احنا قلناها قبلها أو then اللي قلناها قبلها. فهي transition word. بتيجي دايما بعد then أو بتيجي بعد next. طيب إيه after؟ After is used with a time period. For example, after few weeks, after 1 year, okay? So it's related to the time period. لو هنلاحظ هنا كمان كلمة after ما جاش وراها كوما عشان هي مش transition word. هي ليها علاقة period of time بوقت معين. فهي مش transition word عشان يجي وراها كوما. Now let's open our books, page 59. Let's read exercise 4 together. Look at the diagram of the life stages of a tomato. وبرضو كلمة tomato أو tomato, the difference in the British and the American accent. The British people say tomato. The Americans say tomato. Listen and complete the life stages of a tomato. Can you tell me what is the first stage of the life stage? Very good. Planting seeds. Now, I want you to listen to the audio and then we will read the whole text to get the main idea. Let's listen to the audio. While you are listening, I want you to fill in the gaps to make complete sentences.
Unit 3, Lesson 5, page 59. Exercise 4. Listen and complete the life stages of a tomato. 1.
First, you plant the tomato seed in soil. You put it in sunlight and water it.
2.
Next, the seed germinates, and it starts to grow roots under the soil.
3.
After that, the shoot grows above the soil. It grows taller.
4.
Finally, the plant grows leaves, flowers, and tomatoes.
5.
After a few weeks, the tomato plant dies and drops its seeds. The process begins again.
Now, let's go back to our page and write the sentences together. Number 4. Listen and complete the life stages of a tomato. Number 1. First, you plant the tomato seed in soil. Let's write it together, bit by bit. First, you plant the tomato seed in the soil. Full stop. After the full stop, we need to start with a capital letter. كأني ببتدي sentence جديدة. يبقى أنا ببتدي بcapital letter وبحط full stop at the end علشان to follow the capitalization and punctuation rules as we said before. What are we going to write here? Very good. You put it in sunlight and water it. So you put it in sunlight and water it. Full stop بتاعتي already موجودة. Number 2. Can you tell me which transition word comes after first? Excellent. Next. Very good. So next. We will write down the word next. وزي ما احنا شايفين بيجي وراها كوما زي ما قلنا قبل كده. Next. The seed germinates and it starts to grow roots under the soil. قلنا roots بتطلع under the soil مش بنشوفها وgerminates يعني إنبات، عملية الإنبات بتبتدي. Number 3. After that وطبعا هنا في كوما عشان هي transition word. The shoot. إيه اللي هيحصل للشوت؟ Very good. The shoot grows above the soil. The shoot grows above the soil. It grows taller. يعني هتفضل تطول لحد ما هتكبر. Number 4. Finally, the what? Very good. The plant grows leaves. So the plant grows leaves. leaves بس هتكبر الليفز بس وكمان الفلاورز. So comma flowers. flowers بس. طب هي فين التوماتو؟ Very good. And tomatoes. And tomatoes. نخلي بالنا هنا لما اجي اعمل listing ما اقولش and لا، بحط كوما وقبل اخر حاجه بقولها بقول and. يعني هنا مثلا ما قلناش finally the plant grows leaves and flowers and tomatoes، لا، استخدمنا كوما عشان نعمل listing وبعدين حطينا في الاخر قبل كلمه tomatoes and tomatoes. Number 5. ايه الكلمه اللي قلنا عليها مرتبطه ب period of time، بوقت معين ومش بيجي وراها كوما؟ Very good. After. After a few weeks the tomato plant هيحصل لها ايه tomato plant dies and drops the seeds. So dies and drops the seeds. ايه اللي هيحصل بعد كده when it drops the seeds? Very good. The process begins again. So full stop. The process begins again, and it's already written. Now, exercise number 5. What does it say? Choose a plant. Write about the life stages of the plant. تعالوا نختار أي plant. Say مثلا the bean. What are we going to do? We are going to write the same stages but for the bean. Let's try the first one together. Can you tell me number 1? What number 1 will be? The transition word. That means number 1. Very good. First. First. بعد ما هكتب first هحط ايه؟ comma. برافو. First. ايه اللي هيحصل؟ You plant the bean seed in the soil. What are you going to do? You are going to expose it to the sunlight. Very good. So you put it in sunlight and water it. يبقى لما اجي هتكلم عن لايف ستيج بتاعت اي بلان تاني هستخدم نفس السيكونس اللي عملته للسان فلاور واللي عملته للتوميتو سيد. هو نفس السيكونس، بس بدل ما هقول توميتو سيد او سان فلاور سيد هقول النيم بتاع السيد بتاع البلانت اللي انا اخترتها. ما ننساش نستخدم transition words. Very important to show the sequence and the order. Like first, next, then, after that, and finally. ولو هتكلم عن period of time أكيد هقول كلمة after ومش هحط وراها comma. In our next lesson, we are going to be writing about an Egyptian plant. هنختار زرعة بتتزرع في مصر، زرعة مصرية. Please research information about your plant and bring books and pictures of your chosen plant to our next lesson. We are going to have loads of fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.